Welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you haven't watched any of my other videos, my name is Crystal and I am the owner, operator, creator of Loc-N-Stitch, where I make a variety of products. It's too hard to go into all of them, so just check out the website if you're here. Today's day in the life vlog is basically a combination of a shopping haul with a complaint and then my project box. If you haven't watched other videos where I introduce my project box, what it is it's a box that I put, just a box that I covered over with some kind of material that I had left over from somewhere. And I put in it the things I want to work on, either for the next launch or just what I want to work on to keep me kind of focused. Not that it works all the time, but it's a good thing to try. So basically I'll pull whatever I want to work on at that time, which I'll use my to-do list to figure that out. And then I'll just load it up. And so you're going to, part of this video today is going to be a short one. It's just that. So let's get to the negative stuff first. It's not really negative, but my shopping haul. I don't remember. In my last video, I had showed you the yarn that I was doing, which was this yarn to make, oh, sorry, to make um, it's a ruffle hat, but I'm going to call it a crinkle topper. But this is the hats that I've been working on. And so, yes, this is a um, project bling. That same day I was telling you two about that I had to order yarn on online from Joann's to finish some other stuff that I was going to do later on. And so I got that day. So here's that yarn. So that was, I got 4 skeins of it because I wasn't for sure. And then, you know what's crazy? This is okay. Like I said, I ordered it online, right? So this is what I wanted. If I can you see the rainbow colors where it's absolutely purple, blue, green, orange, yellow, and then the red flat, right? But then when I looked at this one is a different kind. I mean, it's the same thing. It's the same what's the word I want to use? Item number and color and lot number, but the blue in this one is more of a lighter blue. It's like this is navy blue and this is like pale blue. I don't know if you can tell the difference on the camera or not. So yeah, so I got one is that's a totally different color. That's what you get when you don't go pick out your own stuff. And I don't know if I showed you this. I got this from Target, and this is going to be a project I'm going to work on. I don't know if I showed you these on my last shopping haul, but I have these in a cream color, also in a teal blue, and then a yellow. That's going to be a project I'm going to work on. So I'm going to go ahead and throw that into my box. The other thing I bought today, again, from Joann's as part of my shopping haul, is the yarn. Because the last video, I told you I was using 2 different yarns. This yarn is the super bulky, so a number 6, and the other yarn was a bulky, a number 5. And I don't really, I mean, the 5 was okay, but I like the super bulky 6 more. So what I did today was I went through and figured out what I had locally, and basically I got the colors that I want to use to make some more of my crinkle toppers. So I'm going to be making like an orange that's going to have a golden trim to it. I have this color, which is uh hmm I don't know what the color is. Oh, It is, it says no color in one. Huh, that's funny. All right, so I have this color, and then I have a course of cream because the orange and the cream, I'm going to have two of the cream and one, and I'm going to, oh, so I'm going to have two cream. I think that's all I got, right? Yeah, I'm going to have two hats done in cream. I think I'm going to put um, the a gold trim around the green, the two cream ones, and the orange one. And then I'm going to have this color, another one of these, and then no, I'm not going to have another one of these. I'm going to have this one, that, and then so this one itself in this color, and then the orange by itself, and then I'm going to have two in this color, and that's what I'm going to do for my um, launch for March. And so that's going to go in the project box also. Sorry about that. Now, for the complaint side, when I ordered that yarn, and when I ordered the yarn, this yarn and this yarn, I also ordered a needle, a 15-inch needle that I showed you in my last video, not inch, a millimeter needle that I showed you in my last video to do this hat. I ordered that from the store that said it had those two skeins and my needle. So when I went to go pick it up, they informed me that my needle wasn't in that store, that they didn't have it anymore. They couldn't find it. So I had to order it and pick it up at the other Joann store that's in my area. Okay, here's the problem. Joann's the store and Joann's.com online are not the same people. They don't interact. I mean, you can do your order online and then pick it up in store. But when it comes to like returns or anything of that nature, it's like it doesn't exist. So let me tell you what happened. So when I picked up the first skeins of yarn, and the needle wasn't in there, the lady informed me that they took the needle off and then they will scan in that I picked up the four things of yarn. And that what will happen is because on my account that I use the card for, it shows the total as pending until it gets, accepted and picked up from Joann's. Okay, that's fine. So when I walked in and they told me that, they said, well, excuse me, when we scan this in, it will stop, it being pending, and then you'll see the difference in, from the cost of the needles, the hooks, I mean. Okay, you would think that would be what happened. No, I still have on my account the original cost with the needle pending. And with my account, they take that money and hold it basically until it's covered or returned. And then they charged me again for the four skeins of yarn without the needle. So I have two charges for the same thing. So you would think I could go into Joann's and say, hey, can you cancel out that first order because I've already been charged and blah, blah, blah. Well, no, you got to contact Joann.com. All right, fine. Customer service. They will even give you the number for customer service. But when you get to customer service, it's automatic. I'm sorry, automated service. They are too busy. We're going to reroute your call and tell you, send us an email instead. And then we'll get right on it, basically, is what it says. So now I can't even talk to a person at all. So I got to send an email to Joann.com to say, hey, this is what y'all need to do. Can you give me back my credit for the original order? And then wait for them to respond. Make note. I did the original order on the 25th. I picked it up on the 26th. Today is the 1st of February. I still have not got the credit. Let's say 3 to 5 business days. Okay, so that was Friday. So they have until, no, today's, so that was last Friday. So they have until this Friday, which is today. No, today is Thursday. I'm sorry. I'm so off my days. Today is Thursday. So they have until tomorrow to correct the problem. But here's the issue. If I'm going to be ordering stuff online to pick up in store, just be for my convenience, so I ain't got to run to the store and try to find it or anything. Or if I order stuff online, I guess if it's shipped to me, that's different, because if you're shipping me what I'm ordering, then automatically, if you don't have what I need, you're going to take it off and it's going to be okay. But when this whole thing about you get 20% off your order if you pick it up in store, you're giving me all these reasons to use it, but then you're making these problems. So somebody, anybody at Joann's, fix this issue. Because I even been in management before I had to take care of my husband. I even asked the manager, why can't you, if there's something missing, you cancel the first ticket and then rescan the stuff that's there on a new ticket, so that that first ticket is canceled out and the charge stops being pending, it goes to cancel. And the reason she said why not, because then me as a customer will not get the discounts that I had when I ordered it online. And I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. So let's see if tomorrow I get my credit for the hook, or not just a hook, the whole 20, and it's 24 is a total $24.24. You don't think of that being a lot, but if I'm going to get charged for it, at least give me the product for it. That way I have double the product. That's fine, because I'm going to buy more stuff anyway, so why not? Just like I did today, I bought some more yarn. I just didn't buy those same colors, so that's fine. But anyway, woosah. That is the complaint for today. Now on to what this video is supposed to be about. Based on, okay, give me a second. I'm getting, see, my temperature went up, and now I feel kind of hot, so I'm gonna put my hair up. Don't mind the hair today, because I'm actually gonna do it after I finish this video. So yeah, I'm looking a little rough. Forgive me. I'm having one of those days. Okay, so basically my plan is, because I'm doing a launch for March, May, and June, and then again in September, October, I thought the best way to kind of maximize my time is, if I know I'm going to do certain things for each launch, why not get those things, some of those things done together? Meaning, like, I know I'm going to make some scrunchies. So for each launch. So what I'm going to do for my project box today is I'm going to pull the material for each of the launches I'm going to do that I have here. Like, I know I'm still waiting for my May launch material for the Asian Islander Pacific Heritage Month launch, which is May. I'm waiting for that material to come in. So as soon as that comes in, I'll do the same thing I'm doing today for that one. But for today, I just want to pull all the material that I can cut. So like, I'm going to cut out my scrunchies based on my list of things that I want to get done. I'm going to cut out the material for the scrunchies for each of the launches. I have what I call lock caps for my locks. I'm going to cut out the material for that. I don't mean I'm going to sew them or put them together. What I'm going to do is just cut the material out and then put it in a baggie and say what's in that bag. So then I don't have to worry about cutting that material when I start doing the things for that launch. Because like right now, this is February 1st. In 30 days, I have my next launch. So I got to really focus on the items I want to do for March 1st, which is fine. But at least as soon as I launch that day and put all that product up on my website, I can go ahead and start the next stuff, and I've already got it cut. So, yeah, a little time saver thing. Fingers crossed that that works. You know how the best laid plans when you're a crafter is like, yeah, right. And the other reason why I'm trying to do it this way is because we know, like those of us who make scrunchies, as that's our business, basically our main source, if in your mind sometimes you go, if I make one more scrunchie, or our crocheters, if I make one more axolotl, if I have to make one more leggy froggy, that's why you make so many of them and you switch to something different, so that it keeps you motivated, it keeps you going, and you don't get kind of stalled or bummed out and be like, oh my God, I can't do another one. So this is my way of trying to conquering that, is if I just, today is, I mean, well, it won't be today. Let me not say that. I might not even I'm going to post this video tomorrow, but at least maybe Saturday I'll be able to actually cut the fabric. We will see. I might not. I'm going to try to start Saturday because I still got a whole lot of personal stuff I got to get done between today and tomorrow. So yeah, it's probably not going to be till Saturday, but at least I can sit and cut all the fabric, and I'm not going to be bored out of my mind or like burnt out with fabric. Not yet. And so then I can sit down and start, sewing things or putting things together. So for today, the first fabric we're going to pull, and I'm going to turn you to face my fabric so you can kind of see my fabric per se fabric wall. Yeah, that's about the gist of it. So I'm going to pull, uh since March is the first one, I'm going to pull my spring scrunchies based on, let me get my little um launch to-do list. So okay, so yeah, so we're gonna pull what fabric I think I want those scrunchies to be, and I think I have this, because it's springtime. So this is a nice purple. I know if you can't tell it on there, so that goes in a box along with this teal. And I guess now I'm gonna have a lot of teal stuff going on for spring. That's a good thing. So those two definitely. I'm thinking I'm gonna do this satin, this silvery material. I kind of like it. So that's gonna be the spring scrunchies. Um, Also for spring, I'm gonna make a couple tote bags out of this material. Again, sunflowers and butterflies. So that will be for that. I'm going to, I do not have any material yet. Like I said, I'm waiting for my material for my, I'm waiting for the material for the May launch. Hopefully that'll come in the next couple weeks. We'll hope. But for the June, well, wait, you know what? Some of my material for the May launch, I'm waiting for. I do have some. For the African side, I'm going to, in scrunchies, I'm going to do this. Um, and I think I also have these. I don't know if I want to do this one. This is not going to be scrunchies. This is going to be not a scrunchie. This is going to be the headbands I'm going to do. This material and this material, I'm going to do headbands of. Though I'm going to put it in a project box. I'm going to put it in the box, but I don't know if I'm going to do it right off as far as cutting the material. I have to wait on that. I definitely want to focus on the scrunchy material right now. So yeah, that's just going to be a possible in the project box. Um, so those two, so I got those two and that one. I need another one for the scrunchies. And I think I'm going to do a couple. I'm going to do some in this color. I kind of want to do 3 scrunchies for each launch, but I don't have anything else I like for the African print stuff. So yeah. Okay. And then for, okay, what's up there? June, I have, oops, almost lost my thing. For my June, I have this dog print for June. That's going to be a scrunchie. This one is going to be one for September, which is part of my Hispanic Heritage Month. And also for the Hispanic Heritage Month scrunchies. Nope, that's not it. I think it's this one. Yes, this is the other material that I'm going to try to use for a scrunchie. We will see how that works out. Um, I should have one more of those. I hope. Yes. Okay, so I'll have a few scrunchies of that material. Okay. And then, as I said, I'm going to have lock caps that I'm going to do. And of course, it's going to be this material. That's going to be for June. This material that I might bring in a lock cap for March. And then this one definitely is going to be for the June. I mean, not June, I'm sorry, May. And then another one for spring is going, well, these, okay, spring. I'm going to do, oh, come on. I got both of these and I thought these are really cute if I wanted to do a kid one for kids with locks. So little girls. So here's this one for little girls. And then this one is going to be for little girls. And then for the boys, because, you know, if you're going to do a girl one, you got to do a boy one. And so for the boy one, I was doing um, a camouflage one, which I probably do for boys and adults, but still for men, you know, boys and men or an adult. Let's just say that kids and adult. Let's put it that way. I'm going to do this in that one. And I haven't decided if I'm going to do this one. I don't know. Because I have these other two materials that are stretchy, and these two are stretchy. And these were something I was making before. Um, so I'm going to figure out what length this is because it's scraps basically. So I might try to use this for something. Don't know. So I want to put that in the bag is going to go with. So I think that is my scrunchies, my tote bag. No, nope. One more scrunchie for June. Okay. Let me see if I can get it out of here. This is also for June. I'm going to love that in a scrunchie. You cannot tell me that is not like an awesome color. Look at I love that color. I love the way it's made. Maybe because it's just like the squares and how I don't know how they made them run into each other. Love this. This is definitely going to be my scrunchie for June. And I think that's it for now. So, the goal with the project box, and that is a lot, is just to basically cut all that up and put it in to, and I have these giant baggies that I use, like freezer bags, basically. Put it into a freezer bag and label it and say what month it is, what it's cut up for, and then put it up on the shelf basically until I'm ready to do that. And then it'll get re-added back into the project box. So like this project box for today, I think it's going to be this weekend. So for Saturday, it's going to be me cutting out scrunchies and the material for my lock caps, I think, and the material for the tote bag. Matter of fact, if I'm going to do that tote bag, I'm going to do this tote bag, and this one is not going to be until September. No, October. This is going to be my fall tote bag, the print for it. So I can cut out the material for it and then put it up, so then it's already done, and then all I have to do is sew what I'm going to sew with it. So the goal is this weekend is to empty out this first project box, get everything cut, put into its category, and then on Saturday do the next project box for whatever the next things I want to have that I need to cut and measure and cut. That's the goal. So that come Monday, I will be back to like just sewing and then getting those first projects that I need done for like my March launch. So like for March, I'm looking down at my notes. The other material that I have to cut will be the material for my towel toppers. The material I'm going to use if I'm going to make, I was going to make some fabric coasters, but I think I'm going to make cord coasters instead. Um, yeah, I think I have this. I'm going to make these other coasters instead. So I need to cut material for my towel toppers, the material for the raindrop bag that I'm going to make for spring. Raindrop, you get it? And tote. Yeah, that's it. So definitely on the next box, I'm going to do that stuff so that I have that ready for my March launch. And then if I can do my scrunchies, the crinkle toppers, and the towel toppers, the coasters, and my three bags, then I'm done with the basically my sewing part of everything. And then everything else is me by hand. My hair ties, like the crinkle toppers is me sitting down and crocheting. So that I got keychains, that's just me with my hands. My wristlets now, I'm gonna have to cut out material for the wristlets. I need to make a note of that. I need to cut out the material for the wristlets. That's gonna be part of that. Spring wristlets. Okay. But everything else after that, the toys I'm making, everything else is gonna be basically by hand. So yeah, I think I'm on point. So let's keep the fingers crossed. Let's be hopeful that I get all this material cut and bagged before late on Saturday or by Saturday, so I can get the next box ready for Sunday. So then I can get everything cut for Sunday. And that would be the next stuff, the wristlets, whatever that, and the steel also. It will be the wristlets. If I'm making some for May and June and October, September and October, I'm cutting all that material out. So I already have it done. So again, I'm just going to be sitting down and I can grab a bag and sew, grab a bag and sew, grab a bag and sew. And then I can focus on the things that I can't sew. So that's the goal. I'm doing sewy things first. My crochet stuff, I'm actually going to be doing that in between. And some of my toys that I'm bringing out, again, that's going to be in between because that's something I can do at night while I'm watching TV. I can crochet real quick and for a couple hours, and maybe like the Shelly, my crinkle topper, it took me an hour and 20 minutes. So I can make one each night. And then boom, by the time my March launch comes, I should have those hats done and I work those in. So that's the plan. That is the plan. That is the plan. That is the plan. So let's just see how well this plan goes. Thanks for hanging out with me doing this rant and rave. Um, I hope you guys are still crafting yourselves away. Remember, like, subscribe, comment if you will. Come help me build this channel. But as always, dare to be different. Good night.